What's good, my friends? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. We've just signed off Pro Camp 1.0, Pro Camp 2024, Pro Camp which has been the single most fulfilling, valuable, emotional, engaging, presence-driving experience of definitely my bodybuilding life and potentially of my life, which sounds quite crazy to say. And I said we just finished the week in a little tradition that we've kind of finished or started some days. We're doing a little bit of gratitude, going around the room, asking people what they're feeling grateful for at the moment. And I've never heard such an insightful, honest, emotional, raw account of how people are feeling just from being around like-minded individuals. What a blessing this week has been. You know, Jackson said that at the start, I don't know how we even got connected. We don't have anything in common in terms of contacts. We don't. Location, no. Just bodybuilding. We connected from the opposite sides of the world. And I feel like I've got more friends now in Australia than I do have, you know, in many places that I've spent a lot more time around the world. So I feel pretty incredible, very full of gratitude as I go, you know, bow out of Pro Camp 2024. But the fun doesn't stop here. We go to Dubai at 8 p.m. tonight, 9-hour night flight, to then meet Mr. TM Cycles in Dubai. And of course, the next 2.5 to 3 weeks will be spent setting up my business, my ID cards, doing my health tests, etc., etc. So a new dawn is upon us, man, and I'm excited. And I want to bring you all along on the journey. But for now, I'm just gonna go a little through this day, vlog the day a little bit, maybe get some sort of post Pro Camp accounts from some individuals that I've spent a lot of time with, and we'll show you what a final day in Bali looks like. Sunday, rest day. Let's get it. Okay, Paul, camp is finished. This is the raw, uncut version. How's the post? Give me a post-match interview. How are you feeling?
I feel good. I think I had a pretty good experience at the camp, and I met a lot of people. But right now I'm just kind of getting ready to head home. But I do want to spend some time here a little bit, just to like look at some stuff, take some pictures, because during the camp I was just way too focused on the camp itself and less of like, let me look around and take some pictures in Bali, because I've never been here before. So that's exactly what I'm going to do today and midday tomorrow. But overall, it's good. And even though everybody left, everyone's kind of still seeing each other again after like an hour, because we go to this a recovery place. Is that what you call this?
Body Factory Bali.
Yes, Body Factory. So it's I'm having a good time, just relaxing. The one day where I don't have to worry about training.
There we go.
Pretty happy.
Okay, Jules, who are you first? Because you've not featured on this yet. And what did you get from camp and how are you feeling now?
Hi, YouTube fan from Joe. I'm Jules. I'm from Germany. I'm IFBB Bikini Pro. And I'm here because I met Jackson 1 year ago here in Bali, and that's how this whole idea of the camp evolved. So I'm so grateful to have been a part of this. It's already over now, which is like crazy. This whole experience has been like undescribable actually, and to be honest, like I didn't know what to expect when the camp got closer. I was talking to my friend John. Like we really didn't know who was coming and what was going to happen. But I had the vision, I shared it with Jackson that could be amazing, and yeah, it turned out to be like even better than all the pictures and videos you might have seen until now. It was better than anyone could have imagined. We were 25 at the beginning, 25 inspiring personalities, like each of their own kind, and it was so nice meeting each other. And I mean, I'm so pumped now to start the whole year, because it's only the beginning of 2024 and I have such high goals for this year and I really want to crush it, and I couldn't be more motivated to do exactly this. And I realized that I'm so much more capable of becoming a better version of myself. Like I thought I was living up my full potential, or even close to my full potential, but I was actually so wrong. I can be so much better than I'm now, and I'm so freaking hyped to live up closer to my full potential now and become the best version of myself, do everything I can possibly be, and to represent the crew in every single action I take for the rest of my life, basically.
Okay, Mr. Robertson, introduce yourself first, and then I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. Who are you, man? What do you do? Where are you from?
Kate Robertson, originally from South Africa, now living in Australia / abroad. Haven't spent much time in Australia. Online coach, competitive bodybuilder, trying to achieve pro status.
Good stuff. And we've obviously just concluded pro camp, so this is your post-match interview.
Yeah.
What went well? What went badly? What could have been worse? What could have been better? And how are you feeling now about the result, let's say?
Yeah, to be honest, I probably didn't take the experience that most people took from pro camp. For me, it was more of a bigger eye-opener into the pro realm than what I thought. Like I think I had harsher expectations than what it actually was, but I'm actually really glad with what I did take out of it. Like I've actually been able to see that everyone still does love the process and love the journey, and it doesn't. I think I was kind of given or had made up this idea or feeling about how horrible it has to be and how isolated you have to be and how much suffering you have to go through and like all of this stuff, where it actually doesn't have to be that way. It's the more mature people are and the further they are in the game, you actually see that they've actually moved further away from that and more fallen in love with the hard work, but the hard work to a point, and to the point that the results come, and then kind of are just in love with the process and the journey. And that was the biggest eye opener for me, is taking that away, kind of just breaking those beliefs and constraints that I did have and forming better ones and more realistic ones. And I think it's definitely going to affect my approach leading into the future and leading into the pro card chase.
Yeah, it's for YouTube.
Who are you? And well, firstly, who are you? What do you do?
I'm an IFBB figure competitor.
Let's have a name first.
Again, my name?
Yes.
Oh, I'm Jan.
Was heißt du?
Ich heiße Jan. Ich heiße Jan. Bin 23 Jahre alt. I'm 23 years old and started competing when I was 16 years old. Started at the IFBB, and then I switched last year to NPC. Did my first figure show, which I won. And I'm IFBB Pro.
Perfect. And we've obviously just wrapped up Pro Camp number 1. Tell me, we're treating this as like a post-match interview, so what went well? What do you think could have gone better? And how are you feeling?
I think it was an incredible time. I'm so thankful that I was able to join the group, to met so nice people, so good athletes. I'm not sure what could be better. I think it was really perfect. We came there and didn't know each other, or I just know Jules and Jordan and Jackson, but not the others. And it's so crazy how you can come so close together after only 1 week. I think we can. We were able to learn a lot from each other, and I think I can take a lot of things for my future prep, for my future athlete. And also I think it was very interesting to see that everybody has the same struggles. You said that it's funny that we are one of the best athletes in this world because we won the pro belt, and that has a reason. But at the same time we are feeling like, okay, we're not good enough, and it's so stupid. But to see that everybody has the struggles is nice.
Reassuring?
And I think we all have it, and only those who work, but also work when they have the struggles, they will come to the top. And I'm sure that we have learned a lot, and I hope we will see us on big stages in the future. I'm just thankful, and I hope there will be Camp 2.0 and that we will meet each other again.
All right, people. It's your boy. I'm back for the final post-match interview. Of course, we're not in Bali anymore. I left the gang in Body Factory Bali, which is obviously upsetting. Not upsetting. That's a wrong word. I'm upset not to have access to Body Factory Bali, that's for sure. And of course, I'm missing the feeling of being in camp. It was a camaraderie I will not really be able to create anywhere else, I don't think, in life or in bodybuilding. So I very much hope to be back at camp again whenever the next one is, or whenever the next one is organised, which is something that I'm keen to talk to Jackson about. And I was actually I was gutted. I wanted to get Jackson's post-match interview as well, because I think he would have enjoyed that. He's an absolute elite sports fanatic, and therefore I think that sort of that he would have enjoyed that. But he was super busy on the last day, and I respect someone's time, so I let him crack on. But obviously we've got to hear from a few of the other guys: Cade, Jules, Jean, Paul. I think of which all of them will be competing this year, which is cool. Myself included in that. And I thought I'd wrap this, final instalment of the Bali vlog up with just my final reflections on it. And I'm trying not to keep you too long, because I have been reflecting on this on my email list and on Instagram. I think my biggest 3 takeaways were, number one, gratitude is so important, but not just the act of doing, writing down your gratitude for the day with no real emotional or meaning or purpose behind them. Actually communicating it with someone, I think, is the best way that you can get across your gratitude. And I think that is what I noticed changed my internal state, was when I actually felt what I was saying or what I'm writing down. For example, I think if I had to write my gratitudes to someone in the morning and they read them back to me, or I had to read them out to them, it'd be a different ball game. So with your gratitudes, when you are doing them, please do them as well, man. I speak with a lot of clients, and I ask them what their wins are and what their challenges have been this week. And when they check in with I haven't really been any wins this week, I'm like, bro, come on, man. What are you proud of? What have you done this week that you're proud of? I'm sure there is something. Because, even if you're just checking in with a coach once a week, or sticking to your meal plan 7 days a week, or completing every training session, these are all wins. These are all things that we should be proud of. And of course, depending on your goals and how high you're trying to climb, that bar will be set higher and higher for what a win is, but it's still relative. So practice gratitude, but practice it with emotion and with feeling and with heart, I think, is number one. Number 2 is morning routine, and I have fucking nailed that. It's only been 2 weeks since, but I fucking nailed it. It's so important to me. I don't think I realised it. When I'm back home, or when I'm in my normal routine prior to pro camp, I'd wake up, minimise the time I spend between waking up and getting into my desk and getting into work. And I think that just puts me in a high stress state from minute 1. Or not maybe minute 1, but minute 5. You wake up, I check my phone, I see if any clients have messaged me, I'm straight to my desk after I've had a shower. It's not a nice thing, I don't think, to put yourself through. And I think that for me, a morning routine and some time to myself in the morning is absolutely key. So I have been and I will continue to be waking up early enough to go and do my cardio, to do my mobility, to do my vacuum training, which is another little sub lesson, and then I will get to work. But filling up my cup first, I think, is super important. And then number 3, my third big lesson, it was actually just that everyone struggles, man. Doesn't matter what level you're at, doesn't matter what you think someone's achieved, they've all got their own unique struggles, unique insecurities, unique trauma that they've overcome, and that bodybuilding is so much bigger than just vanity and bodybuilding. It really is. And a lot of people will never understand that. But I know that I fucking understand it for damn sure. And I dare say, if you're watching this, you understand it too. So pro camp was incredible. It was hands down the best experience of my bodybuilding life. It's in the same category as winning my pro card for me. It was unbelievable, but obviously the pro card, couldn't happen, or pro camp couldn't happen without the pro card. So, they're kind of neck and neck. But it was absolutely incredible to be able to connect with people for a week. over bodybuilding, which is something that I never really get to do, to be honest. You know, we have a training partner here and there, but to connect a whole group of people was insane. So that's me. I'm going to sign out from Pro Camp vlogs now. From now on, we are in Dubai. I'm going to bring you a few vlogs from here, show you what I'm doing, showing you my trials and tribulations, what I'm trying to do while I'm here, and take you through the process, I guess, of kind of getting set up to live here. So, oh dear. Hopefully my editor can cut that out. Maybe she'll leave it in. Anyway, peace out, my friends. I hope you enjoyed the Bali Pro Camp series. Speak to you in the next one. Big up. Laters. Cheers.